Deutscher is a young Australian actor on the rise. You'd know him as Cam Mitchell in Mako Mermaids, struggling as the only land dweller among mermaids. But Dominic also starred in Aussie indie flick Charge Over You and has his eyes set on more big screen productions. And he's joining us right now from his home in Sydney. Thank you so much for chatting to us today, Dom.
My pleasure, thank you, Eve.
You don't mind if I call you Dom?
No, by all means, thanks.
Now, we're old mates because I came and visited the set last year with our Mako Mermaids winner, and you guys are living the dream on the Gold Coast there. How is it filming on that set?
It's as fun and as much like paradise as it looks, because you really are just filming on the beach with a lot of cool people and a lot of friends, and then it's just an exciting place to be, and everyone loves it, and everyone swims at lunch, and you know, you're just there, you're on the beach.
Oh, so jealous. That sounds amazing. And you've just wrapped season 3, right? So when can we expect to see that on our TV?
Usually it takes just about as long as we took to film the whole series to then do it in post. So if it takes, 4 or 5 months, it usually takes about 4 or 5 months. But then it's up to whoever's releasing it, Netflix or whether it's Channel 10 in Australia. It's up to them when it gets released.
Okay, cool. And so do you have a bit of downtime now? Do you get to just relax, or are you on to the next project?
I do. I am taking a little bit of a break, a little bit of holiday, because it's been 4 years of my life, and
wow,
it was a big endeavour. But I feel like it was totally worth it. So I get a little holiday now.
Absolutely, and even though it does seem like an amazing place to work, I know that you guys work really hard. You were up at 5 a lot of the time, you had really early call times, long days, things like that. So for people who want to be actors out there, apart from knowing how to work hard, what advice would you give?
There's that saying where they say that 90% of life is just showing up, and that is absolutely correct. And showing up and with a smile on your face is the other thing as well. Because people don't always remember what you say or what you do, but they always remember how you make them feel. So if you're the happy person first thing in the morning, they'll remember that. But if you're the happy person at the end of the day, they'll remember that as well. So just be present and happy and enjoy the ride, basically.
That's amazing advice, just to have the right attitude.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I know that you've been working on a few other projects, and maybe you're thinking about moving over to LA. What's that whole experience like? Is it scary over in Hollywood?
Oh, it's very daunting, yeah. It's a massive place, and there are a lot of Australians there already, not to mention the scores of very talented American actors. The biggest risk of all is just getting over there and trying to be a part of it and trying to make a proper go of it. But if you don't try, you never know. You've got to take the shot, and so you risk it. And so that's my plan, basically. Now that I've decided to try and get over there, and whether I move there or whether I just spend a bit of time there getting to know people and taking meetings, it's something that I'm now excited to do. That I've decided to do it, I'm excited.
Do you know what? I reckon, I know you're going to be a success at whatever you choose to do in life, because you just have the most amazing attitude. You can't possibly fail with an attitude like that. So I wish you the best of luck. And will you Skype us from Hollywood when, you're the next Brad Pitt? Will you answer our Skype call then, Dom?
Absolutely. Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
I'm going to hold you to that. We've got video evidence now. Hey, now because you were in Mako Mermaids, we want to do a little bit of an ocean-themed quiz with you. Doesn't really matter if you get the answers wrong, all right? Just a little bit interesting, hopefully. So here are your questions. The biggest halibut ever caught weighed 233 kilos. True or false?
True.
True, yes, it was true. Massive, absolutely ginormous. Okay.
Yeah,
do you like fishing?
I do. I love fishing, yes.
You can't say that around the mermaids on set, I guess, can you? Okay.
Well, I call them fish chicks, and I sort of call them that in real life as well. I don't know why, but I think it's really funny.
Okay, I think it's funny too. Okay, sharks bite around 1,000 people every year. True or false?
False.
Yes. Do you think it's lower or higher?
Much lower.
Yeah, it is. It's only about 70 people each year. Still, for those 70 people, I'm sure they're like, that's still significant, but yeah, it's not 1,000. Okay, about 90% of the ocean is still unexplored by humans. True or false?
I'm going to say true.
It is true. It's amazing, isn't it? I think we've explored more of out of space than of our oceans. And one last question. Over 61 tonnes of silver worth $36 million was recovered from the Atlantic Ocean. True or false?
Oh, true.
True. That one's true too. You did
Oh.
pretty well in that quiz and you're gonna go very far in life. Thank you so much for chatting with us, and if people wanna follow Dom, you can do so on Instagram, right?
Instagram and Twitter, Dominic Deutscher.
Brilliant, I will do that right now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you. What a lovely guy. I wish him all the best.
I was actually so inspired watching that. You've just
Yeah.
got to turn up to school or work with a smile,
Yeah.
and that's how people will remember you.
Yeah.
Love it.
Absolutely lovely guy.
Please, hurry up and subscribe. Click the subscribe button. Eva, you've been pushing. Why is it so big? Oh, keep pushing. Just click subscribe. Otherwise, we're going to be here the whole time.